Eva and Melanie and Sherry and Norma. Who else? We've got them all. Okay, I'm going to go put on all chat. So how's everyone doing today? Coming home from work, and I just got in, and I'm tired. Again, no big surprise. This is why I can't run afternoon lives, because I'm always exhausted. Let's change up the glasses. So a couple of things to show you after I take a couple of some of this. I have tea in here. And I'm just going to pull some things away. I have done nothing since I've seen you. No, I shouldn't say that. I actually finished the one quilt off this morning. I have a new game we could play. All right, here you go. Let me put this closer. And then we could, oh, you know what it is? My phone. Well, you know what? We're just going to have to pray that my phone doesn't go out. That's another thing. We have Donnell. Hello, honey. How are you doing? And Susan, did you get my email with my information? Yes, I did, Susan. And on Friday, when I was live yesterday, I really thought it was Thursday, and I was telling you all this stuff, but really meant to be for Friday. So Friday, there's no afternoon live. Not sure yet this morning if there's going to be a morning live or not, because it's flurrying outside, and I called my son, and he doesn't know yet. Just working till 6. I got you. I just got home myself. Hi, Judy. And so, yeah, so everything is always up in the air, I guess, this winter time. Last year, it wasn't an issue. In the past years, it hasn't been an issue. I don't know. This year, I guess, because we've been getting a lot of snow. So there was another Amazon package. Another Amazon package. So let's see. So yeah, so on Friday, when I call for the winner, the second chance giveaway, I put up a post today about it. Saturday, I should be doing all my mailings. And I'm saving all this stuff so I could do my mailings. Oops, I put something else in here. Ooh. Look at that. I actually almost ordered that. Okay, so what do we have here? We have a wooden pressing stick, which I almost ordered yesterday, believe it or not, and some decaffeinated green tea, ginger peach green. Now, I got the jasmine one from this company, and it's so good. Can't wait to drink this. Does not tell me who bought it, so thank you. But it was on my wish list, so thank you. And this is exciting because I may actually be using this sooner than you all think. And the reason why I was going to order it is because I'm doing, when I do the Fabric Cafe quilts, I have to sometimes press open. So we're going to open this up here. Look at this. So this is I thought it was going to be smaller than this, but this is good because this fits my hand better. It's a wood pressing stick for quilting and sewing. So look at that. So yesterday from this company, I got the foot paddle. That I did order. And then this is to open up your seams. So that is super cool. I can't wait to use it. Thank you to all my generous people who've been mailing me all these wonderful birthday gifts. Thank you so much. I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait to drink that, try that from that company. So today, what we're doing is, I don't even know what the title is that I put today, but in any case, and I say good morning, it's really afternoon. Hi, Mom. This is late. Yeah, in the morning I can't bug Luke. Hi, Donna, because he works till midnight. I can't do it to him. So here it is, Fat Quarter Fabulous, the Fat Quarter quilts. I got this in my Soft Squares Advent box. I also got, I think it was 5 red fat quarters. And if you go to her website, She probably has more of these, but I don't know. But if you go to her Facebook page, she does a challenge every month, and then you submit a picture, and then it's an entry. So I had cut all the fat quarters, you know, I starched and cut, and I am doing from this book, Picnic at the Fair, which is this, and I'm doing that in red and white. So I also had to add fat quarters for my stash because it called for, let's see, what did it call for? It called for 12 assorted prints, which those would be my red ones, and then 3 1/4 yards of low volume fabric. So I went ahead, and this morning, somewhere where I couldn't go live, I did sew a little bit actually this morning, but away from him and away from hubby. But I don't want to go live in my kitchen. I'm really not prepared to do that. Hi, Yesenia. Happy Thursday. So I had like 2 and a little bit more yards of this in my stash. So I went ahead with this, and I had enough to cut the amount of rectangles that it called for. So I did the first corner. I did the first corner of this, and those are cut from the assorted reds. And then here are all the other reds that I had, and I have 2 of the corners done, but I still have 2 more corners. Now this square that they wanted us to flip and stitch is actually a smaller square in here. So the reason why is in this pattern, you can lose your points easily. You have to be exact. And my mind is not in an exact moment right now. So I actually upped. So for whoever's following along with me or wants to do this from the Advent box, I went ahead and made the square 1/4 inch larger for 2 reasons. The first reason is there's so many of them that you have to flip and stitch, okay? So many, like 400 flip and stitches, close to 400 flip and stitches. And the size that they gave, I wouldn't have saved it for a bonus HST. I just wouldn't have. But by putting it 1/4 inch bigger, now I don't have to worry because my points will be they'll be a little floating. They won't be precise. They're going to be floating. I mean, they'll be precise, but they'll be a floating point instead of like right to the edge. And the second reason, which was the biggest reason for doing it, is because I would save that bonus HST that I cut off, which is this. And this ends up being 2 1/4 inch HST. I did go ahead and trim them all down to 2 because I'm going to have like 400 of these. So instead of these going in the trash, all I did was up my square 1/4 inch. 2 things. I don't have to stress out about the peaks because they'll be perfect or whatever you want to call them. And now I have a usable 2 inch HST. Now, what am I going to do with 400 of these HSTs? They're all going to be red and white, all scrappy. Well, we're going to make this quilt, but then I go to my trusty ladies, my 3-yard quilts. And yes, they have the brand new book. The brand new book is not right here with me now. I have to clean this little corner. It's somewhere at the bottom. But they didn't have any pattern in the new book that used a 2 inch HST. So I went through all their patterns, and then they have lots of patterns that uses bonus, 2 inch HSTs. They do. They have a lot. Well, I found one. There's actually 2 in this book that uses 2 inch HSTs, and you need a lot. One of them, get this, one of them, you would have to make 288 2 inch HSTs. So I could go with that one, but I'm thinking I am going to go with this one. And this one uses 160 2-inch HSTs, which still gives me over 200 HSTs to find and do another quilt with. So hey, that's a plus. But because I think I'm going to do this, it's called Galaxy, which is this. And that then, I can make this a red, white, and blue quilt. This can become a quilt of valor. And the size, because it is a 5-yard quilt, the size is pretty close to a quilt of valor. It is 56.5 by 68.5. So all I'd have to do is add some borders to that. And so what I'm going to do is, I'm pretty sure I'm going to do Galaxy. As a matter of fact, I did Galaxy for this book. So I've already done this. I actually did this for this book. So I'm familiar with this pattern. So I would choose 160 over 200 any day. Hi, Johnny. Hi, Annette. Oh my, many flippin' stitches. Yes, lots of flippin' stitches. Watch for falling iguanas. Oh, is it getting that cold in Florida? Yeah. Wow. So yeah, so I think that's what I'm going to do. And then I'm going to have more of these, and maybe I'll find some other pattern that uses bonus HSTs, because I figure since they're red and white, these are going to be easy to convert into a quilt of valor. So I'll have 400 of these to play with. So we have that. So that is why I upped it. So again, I upped the measurement of your flip and stitch, if you're following along with me, 1/4 of an inch. So I had something usable so that I could use for a future quilt. So basically making 2 quilts at the same time. So now that what is left is the other corners, and they're here and here. And yeah, so and here. So we have you know, we have a lot going on there. Let's see, any questions here? Well, thank you, Johnny. I would choose, let's see, fabric too expensive. I save scrap half square. I do too, but Susan, if I would have done it the size they told us to do, I wouldn't be able to have a pattern I could just go to, because I know I can find a pattern that I would have to then, like, if I did not go with what I did, that other HST maybe I would have gotten would have been 1.5 inch unfinished, if I could get that, because it might have been 1.25 inches, and I was not going. I don't play with that size. I just don't play with that size. I can't. California temperature has been 80 degrees this week. Yes, I'm starting to get hot. It was cold, but now I'm in the house and it's much hotter here. Okay, so I have a new game, and it's called Would You Rather. And they had some kind of fundraiser at school, and the kiddos bought gifts for their parents and their whatever. And at the end of this whole fundraiser, they open it up to teachers, so teachers can buy whatever to support the PTA. So I got this game, Would You Rather, over 90 questions for the whole family. And you guys are my quilting family, right? So you're part of my family. So here we go. So while we do some things, we'll do this because I think it'll be fun. Okay, so here we go. Here's the question. Would you rather A, wake up in the middle of the night to a full mariachi band in your bedroom, or B, would you rather to a solitary stranger quietly humming? Would you rather wake up in the middle of the night to a full mariachi band in your bedroom? That's A. Or B, wake up in the middle of the night to a solitary stranger quietly humming. That just gave me heebie-jeebies. So I think I'll go with the mariachi band. I don't think I want some stranger in my bed humming. That sounds like a horror film where those hands come out. No. I'm going to say A for me, please. And then while we're discussing that, we will look at my Harry Potter quilt. So, yes. So this is from the Carmen's Quilt Shop Advent box. This is the last project. So we have the table runner that's in Puerto Rico. I can't show you that. We have the hands quilt I just said. Or we had this one here. I have to photograph them all. I have them on my railing. We have this one here. And our last one, which is the Harry Potter quilt. I have the corners on. You can see the corners now. They're put up, the cornerstones. And we also got 2 yards of the 108 in the advent box. So that's going to back this quilt. And so this is what it looks like. Hi, Tessa. We get to see you again, Tessa. Because normally this in the afternoons. I'm glad because I don't get to see you. I don't get to see Yesenia sometimes. Well, sometimes so Yesenia wakes up, but not often. I totally understand. Hi, Michelle. So it looks like all of you would go for the mariachi band except for Joyce. She wants that hummer. Yes, she wants to hear the person humming all night. That quilt is so colorful and so beautiful. Well, thank you. I like the way it came out, and I think some kiddo or someone, maybe it'll end up on my store. I haven't figured out yet what I'm going to do. Raising money for that sewing machine. You are watching from Kingston, Tennessee. Hi, Doris. Anyone doing a patriotic quilt for America 250 years? Well, I'm always doing a patriotic quilt for the Quilt of Valor. So like that's why actually both of these quilts are going to end up being Quilt of Valors. One will be for Quilt of Valor in Michigan, and one will be Quilt of Valor of New York. I would rather have that match mariachi band. I don't think I want a stranger humming in my ear in the middle of the night. That really may freak me out. All right, so here we go. While I flip and stitch, we'll play. I actually feel like sewing a little bit. I feel like I could sew just a little bit. I sewed for about, I need to clean that, for about an hour this morning in a quiet area far from everyone. No bee for me, I said. Oh, you don't want B? Okay. That was you wanted A. Okay. So you don't want some. I thought that was a little bit interesting, but hey, this is how we get to know each other. Okay, ready? Would you rather A, solve a math problem that was thought to be unsolvable, or B, go on a treasure hunt with a real pirate treasure map? I know which one I would pick. Okay, so let me grab some of these. So when I was doing this, I have to press opposites. So I always press to the red. So when I did these, I press towards the red. But when I did these, I pressed towards the red, which made it go inside. Because they're going to lay on top of each other, on the side of each other, and we want everything to nest, or at least I want everything to nest. We may not have to have everything to nest. So we are on a new one here. B would be creepy. I do plan in making a patriotic quilt. Not sure when I will start it. All right. So we have B's, solve a math problem. I just finished a Quilt of Valor, but that's an excellent idea. I want to do one for the U.S. Space Force. Oh, that would be neat. Joyce said B, treasure map. I'm always liked math, and I'm not a fan of travel. So I like math too, but I always like a good adventure. So we're going to say, for me, I would go on a treasure hunt with a real pirate treasure map. I think that would be fun. There we go. Video wasn't coming up. Oh, I'm so sorry, Melanie. All right, ready? Would you rather A, offer every date a ride home on a tandem bicycle, or B, offer every date a ride on a blinged out Segway? I don't make up these questions. That's kind of a funny question. Guess if you're married, would you like, which way do you want to take your honey home with you? Do you want to take them on a tandem bike or on a blinged out Segway? So now I don't have to worry so much about my points, and I have a usable HST. Let's see, who do we have? We have A, bling. We have 1 B, so 2 B's, 2 A's. Oops, I meant to put that here. Oh, well, I guess it doesn't matter where I put them. You know, yesterday I was so tired and I said I'm going to go to make dinner yesterday. My butt didn't make dinner. I went downstairs. Oh, Katie's going on now? I thought she was... Oh, well, I might have to leave. I just got a thing that says Katie is going on now. I went on and I didn't see a thing for her. All right, well, we'll finish this all up for a little bit. What was I gonna say? Yeah, so I had a Trader Joe frozen meal, chicken, tiki masala chicken and rice. I don't know. My husband had leftovers from 2 nights ago. I was so tired. So we have a lot of A's, and if you know, I understand that Katie's on. I didn't realize she was on. I looked. I didn't see it. So if I would not get upset if you go over to Katie because she must do this on this specific time. So going down to 32, well, right now it feels like 15. If that makes you feel better, it feels like 15 right now. That's what my phone said before I went on here. So yeah, it's quite cold here. Okay, so I would say... this one's a hard one. Offer every date a ride home on a tandem bicycle or a blinged out Segway. Well, I don't think I want to go on a bicycle. So I'm going to say a blinged out Segway because if I'm on a date, probably I got a big, beautiful dress on, boots, heels. I think that'd be easier to get on a Segway with. Oh my gosh. Greetings from Venezuela. Andre, I think. I don't know. Blinged out Segway for you too. Okay, ready? Next one. Would you rather A, have a house that is always under construction, or B, have a house that is next to the highway? Because sometimes I lose you guys when a phone conversation comes in. A, under construction. Yeah, then you'd have to ride the bicycle home all by yourself. A, house under construction, house under construction. You can all hear me, right? I freak out because sometimes my phone, kicks me out. B, under construction. Give me a thumbs up if you hear me, or a thumbs, or just tell me, whatever. Under construction. Can hear you loud and clear. Okay, great. Because sometimes that phone does do wonky things. All right, I'm going to do this one here. I'm going to go here. I am trying to get where all 4 corners have a different thing. I already did the first one that didn't do that. And I was lazy. I didn't want to pick it out. Maybe I'll pick it out. Yes, hit the like button, please. Thank you. So, so it's hard. Both of my homes live on a very busy street, so it doesn't bother me. I know it would bother some, but I don't think I'd like a house under construction all the time because I'm allergic to all kinds of construction stuff with my asthma. So for me, I think I'd rather have I mean, not that my house is not next to a highway, but I think I would prefer that than to be sick all the time. It's bad enough on the amount of times I'm already sick. So I'm going to say, yeah, I'm going to say the house next to the highway. I lost you for about 5 seconds, but it came right back on. And Andrea says that she would live with construction. All right, let's see. Let's do another would you rather. And then we'll tie this up, but not yet. Ready? Would you rather A, drink dirty water from the washing machine, ew, or someone else's bath water? I don't even know. That's a tie on ew. That's a tie on ew. That's ew and ew. I don't know which one would be worse. Oh my goodness, I don't even want to think about which one would be worse. In my stash, I found 6 yards of sexy 1776 Patriots half-dressed. Oh, interesting. I hear you, Kirk. Yuck. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like either one of those choices. Drinking dirty water from the washing machine or someone else's bath water. Ugh. I'm not picking. I can't. The thought of both of them grosses me completely out. No. Ooh, pizza sounds good. I don't even know what I'm going to make for dinner. I have to figure that out. I'll be lurking while I go, oh, neither. No. Hubby said, why you buy this? No tops. Yeah, I don't know, Susan. I'll let myself dehydrate. Equally nauseating. Yeah, exactly. Go thirsty. I would just have to go thirsty. Shepherd's pie for dinner. Oh, that sounds good. So I'm going to say no to any of that. I may have to just be very dehydrated. Okay. Here's another one. Would you rather A, be a content cat in a sunbeam, or B, a good dog getting scratches? Would you rather be a content cat in a sunbeam or B, a good dog getting scratches? So this really boils down to, are you a cat person or are you a dog person? I'm a person that likes both. But if I did either one of those, I would be allergic to myself. I'd rather be a chicken. Can I say I'd rather be a chicken? Yeah, I think I'd rather be a chicken. Roaming around with all my friends in a chicken coop. We have B's and A's. I got a Chihuahua. We got lots of B's and A's. Cat in a sunbeam. I am a dog person, but I am a loner and do not prefer being touched. Okay. I haven't been able to scratch my back in 12 months. So, yeah. And that's a hard one. Because both of them are very content when that happens. I've seen it happen. The outdoor cats like to bask in the sun. All right, here we go. And when I mean my outdoor cats, they're the stray cats, because now I've become this stray cat lady. It's a thing. You know, they do need good homes, but you can't get near them to get them good homes. All right, ready? Here we go. Would you rather share a twin bed with your spouse forever? Or would you share a toothbrush? Would you rather share a twin bed with your spouse forever, or would you rather share a toothbrush with your spouse forever? I'm going to go with the bed. I got a thing about toothbrushes. I know some people, they don't mind it. I know couples that share a toothbrush. I've heard of it. Not one of those people, but I've heard of it. I'm a little bit too much of a germaphobe for that. So I'm going to say we're just going to be nice. I mean, we share a full-size bed in Puerto Rico. That's almost as good as sharing a twin-size bed. And we have that all backwards because we have the king size here and we're always cold here. So we really should have the full size here so we have each other's body heat, and then the king size over there so we can be away from each other. Twin bed, twin bed, twin bed. We got a lot of twin beds. Lots of twin beds. I don't see not one person wanting to share their toothbrush with their spouse. All right, so I think sharing the bed is the top one answer. Okay, would you rather, ready, would you rather have a wonderful 1-year marriage that ends in a bitter divorce, or B, have a mediocre relationship that lasts for 50 years? I would go with B. I think I'd go with B. Maybe. That's a hard one. But I think I'd go with B. I'd share the toothbrush. I can always push him out of the bed, but I would agree on the toothbrush. Oh, B, I did A. Yeah, that's where I'm at, Norma. I'm thinking the same. I'm thinking this. Well, no, I never did the year, but I'm just thinking that, yeah. Oh, boy, B. Hi, Anna. Yes. All right, you ready? My Chihuahua is a blanket quilt hog. Oh, okay. So, okay, I said that was the last one, but we're going to do one more. Would you rather, A, constantly feel like someone is blowing on your neck, or B, constantly feel like your phone is what? Oh, this is going to be very interesting. Let's start that over. Would you rather, A, constantly feel like someone is blowing on your neck, or B, constantly feel like your phone is vibrating in your pocket? I could be mad and say what pocket, but I won't. Yeah. Doesn't say what pocket. Just pick a pocket. That's a very strange question. I don't believe this is in this game right now. Neither. Exactly. Neither. Oh, this is kind of funny. This is kind of funny. I'm bleeding the fan. That would drive me insane too. Oh my goodness. And then I think about, oh boy, never mind. Oh, we're having way too much fun this afternoon. Oh, so okay, ready? Next one. Would you rather never call someone by the wrong name, or B, never send a message to the wrong person? I could actually do either one. I've sent many wrong messages to the wrong person. That wouldn't be something new in my life. I've had to read text and say, "Oh, that's not for you." Gotta go. Oh, I'm so sorry, Annette. Is it hurting you? I'm so sorry. Well, think positive thoughts and bring all those energies your way. You are always entertaining. That must be the humming stranger from your bedroom that is blowing on your neck. Yes, Taurus. Exactly. Yeah. That actually is funny. Okay, so we have neither one, B, and feel better. Yes, feel better. So I don't know, never call someone by the wrong name or never send a message to the wrong person. I'm going to just say A, never call someone by the wrong name. I mean, I really hate to do that, and I do that too. Oh, and the kids will tell you all the time. Poor Dylan, he comes home and all I do is spend all evening calling him Luke. So, then Luke will be home and I spend all evening calling him Dylan. And I said, well, it's good that I don't call you by the chickens' names. So at least, 50-50. I do A all the time and have done B as well. I do both all the time. Exactly. Okay, so next one. Would you rather A, date someone who's a hoarder of bobbleheads? That's a strange. I'm not so strange. I mean, people probably think I'm strange with hoarding all the fabric. Or B, date someone who's a hoarder of board games. So what would you rather do? Date someone who's a hoarder of bobbleheads or date someone who's a hoarder of board games? Well, someone may call my honey and I hoarders of board games. So we're going to go with B. Yes, because, well, we play crowns. We like crowns. Crowns is like rummy. So I got crowns that is added to my new stuff of board games. Oh, you know what I want? There's a game called Quirkle Tiles. I have the card game. I'm going to have to put that on my list. Quirkle card game. Yeah. Talking to myself, don't worry about it. I do it all the time, even when you're not here. I always forget names. Yep, me too. So we have a lot of B's. They don't want to date someone that has a lot of bobbleheads. They rather the board games. All right. So we're pretty much all in that. Okay. Would you rather, ready? A, spend every weekend indoors, or B, spend every weekend outdoors? Now that's hard, because if you're indoors, right, you can get a lot of sewing done. But if you're outdoors, you can go to the beach all the time and get that vitamin D that we need. So that's a hard one. So, for me, I would rather be indoors all the time during the winter, but in the summer, I'd like to be outdoors. It's fun. Yes, consequences fun. That is a hard one, right? I mean, for me, it would depend where I'm at, where I am living at that moment, and what season it is. Really, that's what it boils down to. Ditto for me, right? It would be hard. It would be hard. I'm getting through these. This is a lot of flipping stitches. I mean, close to 400. 400, close to 400. I was actually sitting here this morning. Well, not here, but I was sitting at a machine and I was thinking to myself, what if I only flipped and stitched 2 of them? And it'll just be, again, inspiration instead of the actual quilt. But I'm like, nope, I cut it all up already. We might as well just do it. Did anyone remember playing the game Payback in the 60s and 70s? It was a lot of fun. No. And I have seasonal affective disorder as well. 400, what are you making? From the Advent box, we got this. And I am making this quilt right there. See? All those are flipping stitches. So I altered the pattern by a 1/4 inch. I made the flip and stitch square a 1/4 inch larger so that I could end up with a 2-inch bonus HST so that I could use that in a 5-yard quilt that I already picked out. And it's all going to be in red and white. I used the red fat quarter bundle we got and then added scraps, basically. I just added a bunch of red scraps I had laying around, so that was good. Basically, I got to, use up a bunch of stash. And then I had a 2-yard cut. It calls for 3 1/4 yards, but I used the 2-yard cut to cut all these background pieces. It taught you about budgeting and paying bills. Well, boy, these kids need that these days. So, yeah. So what do we got? The affective disease, right? We said, and we left with there was some B's. Okay, ready? Here we go. Another question. Would you rather A, spend a year wearing 5-inch platform shoes, or B, physically jumping from place to place? But I don't think I could do either one. Spend a year wearing 5-inch platform shoes. Let me tell you, I tried to wear platform shoes. They were like trending. I don't remember when they were trending. Not too long ago, they were trending. I was tripping over my own feet. And I'm a spike heels lady, and I can't get that walking in platform shoes. There's something weird about it that I just can't do. Yeah, exactly. There's something about it. I can't do it. I just can't. So I guess I'll be physically jumping from place to place. Though that may not be good. I may need a diaper if I was to live like that. I'd break my neck or legs. I'd love to be 5 inches taller, but not on platforms. I'm pretty sure I can't do either. I have both yes. Well, I could possibly do one, but again, I'd have to have on diapers because by the end of the day, I'd have to change my clothes 5,000 times. The joy of having all those kids. Yeah. All right, here we go. So we're all in syncopado about that as well. Nobody here is picking the platform shoes. All right, next one. Would you rather get there, and there correct every time? So they're giving you there like THEIR, then THERE, and then THEY''RE correct every time? Or would you truly understand, or would you rather to truly understand how a semicolon works? I don't care for that question. I feel like I know how to use there, and there correctly. And I don't know if I use semicolons correctly. I don't even know if I ever use them, to be honest with you. Maybe I don't use them because I don't know. This ought to be interesting. So we have an A and a B. And both. All right, let's go to another saucier one maybe. Another question. We'll go to another question. Ready? So, would you rather A, pay for every date you go on, or what's the third, the T-H-E-R-E? Oh, it's T-H-E-I-R, like there, like that's their item. So that's when you use it. Or there, T-H-E-R-E, that's when, you know, look over there like a place. And then there, like T-H-E-Y apostrophe R-E. And it's they are there. That's where the school teacher comes in. But anyway, I digress. Okay, ready? Would you rather A, pay for every date you go on, or B, never pay, but you don't get to choose the date's location? Well, if I had to choose, I mean, even though it would be nice not to pay, I would hate for my date to take me to McDonald's or Burger King or fast food joints or, yeah. So I think I'm a little too much of a control freak of what I want to eat or where I want to be on a date, because I would not want to go skydiving or some crazy thing like throwing axes or something like that. So, though I was told that is fun. So I think I may pay, just because maybe I have a control issue. Oh, I like surprises too, but I don't know. Some surprises you may not want. Like, what if your date, like, yeah, like says, okay, here's the plane, we're gonna go jump off the plane. Or what if they drive up to an 1 hour motel? Yeah, I would not want that. One that looks like a serial killer lives in? Yeah, no. I think I want to have the control. Again, watch probably way too much, what is that, true crime? Blessings to you, Shatika? Sharika. No, I'm not seeing that right. Sorry, I apologize. Yeah, Shatika Woods. I like that. Blessings to you too. We don't do fast food. We like to sit down and get waited on in restaurants. Bates Motel. Yeah, I mean, of course I'm thinking of all the things someone you would take you where you would not want to go. Oh, a haunted house? No, I cannot do haunted houses. This is why I cannot have that person in charge of the date. Because I do not like to be scared. No. So I think I'd rather just go pay. So here we go. Our last one here. Would you rather, I still have 3 more here. Would you rather be, oh, I thought this said, I read this wrong. I'm glad I re-looked at it and didn't read it how I thought I was going to read that wrong. Okay, would you rather be chronically underdressed or be chronically overdressed. But we're dressed, and I almost said something else. So would you like to be A, underdressed, or B, overdressed? So me, I would rather be, yeah, you know what? I was like, oh yeah, I'd rather be dressed up because I'm still in date mode where I have the control. But yeah, I think I'd rather be overdressed. I do. I think I'd rather be overdressed. I mean, because you don't want to look like Oliver and Oliver Twist at, like, I don't know, what's a fancy hotel? The Ritz-Carlton hotel, you know? You don't want to look like little orphan Annie to go to the Ritz-Carlton hotel. And this is before she was, like, when she was little orphan Annie, not when she's Annie at the end. That would be me. Because then I feel everybody would be staring at me, and I wouldn't like that attention. But then again, you could be overdressed and everybody's staring at you too. So that's a hard one. That's a hard one, I would say. All right, that is the last of the red and the flip and stitch. I have to go back. Oh, and Honey's home. I have to go back and put in the second, and you know my bobbin's gonna go out, the second seam so I can make it into a bonus HST. I thought you didn't want to go to a hotel. Yeah, no, motel. Okay, like a Bates motel. You could take me to the Ritz-Carlton. And when I said hotels and motels, I was talking about those dollar ones. Yeah, those whatever ones that people joke about. The 1 hour. You ever see those? You pass them by when you go to a little town. Yeah, no, a nice hotel, yes. Hey, Bates motel, no. But with that said, you know what? Katie's on. I'm into her time. Honey's home. Now I've got to figure out dinner. Motel 6, well, leave the light on. So, yeah. So we had this fun game. It's actually pretty entertaining. Actually, I'm being entertained by these questions. So, so tomorrow, I don't know if he has to work till midnight. I did not get that from my son yet. And so if he's coming home at normal time, he's just going to have to deal with a morning live because I want to do the second chance giveaway live. So again, if you go to my live that was on my birthday and I put a post up, so all you have to do is go to that post, hit that live. Let us know why you want to try that Simply Starch. Then you will be entered, all right? Again, so I will see you all. Thank you for being here with me this afternoon. And I will see you all soon. If you don't mind on your way out giving me the thumbs up, go say hi to Katie for me because I'm going to have to go downstairs and see what's up with Honey. Take care. Bye-bye.